Hello there and welcome to the Liverpool versus Atletico Madrid review, and it finished last night 1-0 to Atletico Madrid. In the first leg, we obviously played away. They scored within the 4th minute. I think his name is Niguez. I think his name is something like that. Put in, it was a good goal for them. Very early on, they started very quick, started very well, very good passing moves. Pretty high intensity. After the 15th minute, though, all Atletico did is they just sat back. Now they had their opportunities. They wanted to. They probably, if they could, they wanted to counter us and get another goal if they could. If they wanted to defend really, deeply, but they defended really well. And then if they got an opportunity on the counter, they would have got a second. And let's be honest, the entire team didn't have the best game last night. The only one that I can't really criticise, obviously, is Alisson. Could he have done better for the first goal? Maybe, but it's the people that are in front of him as well, and that includes Virgil van Dijk as well. Didn't really have the best game, but neither did most of the back four. It was just, it was one of those things, just really one of those things. It's unfortunate, we come out on the end of a 1-0 loss. It's not often that we lose this season. It really isn't. I think this might be the 4th loss that we've had this season in all competitions or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I know. Let's go through it. I think we lost against Napoli in the Champions League. We lost against Aston Villa. Might be the 3rd loss that we've had this season. So losing isn't a very familiar thing that we've had this season, but it's happened, and it is by no means over at all. But the stats are a little bit. It's a bit damning. One stat in particular, and you'll know what it is anyway. When you look at the stats that we had last night, obviously we dominated possession. It's one of those things. People on the internet turning around saying things like, well, come on, this is prime Stoke. We should treat them as such. It's like, this isn't prime Stoke. This isn't prime Stoke. This is Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid. This is what they do. This is how they win. This is how they frustrate opponents, and that atmosphere that was created in their stadium last night and was really, absolute. You see Diego Simeone at every opportunity, arms in the air, come on to the crowd and everything like that. Like he has that is their home ground, that is their their home fans. You could barely hear Liverpool fans. That's the only thing that will really go in our favour in the second leg, is that it's at Anfield, and that we will have our fans. This is why I prefer us having the second leg, because the only mistake that I feel that Atletico made, they should have scored a second goal. They should have scored a second goal, because this isn't even the worst result we've had in Spain in the last 12 months. We all remember the Barcelona Messi, absolute scenes, absolute madness, absolute masterclass that he put on against us. When we went 3-0 down in the first leg, we turned it around. Now we've got the second leg back at Anfield, and I've got absolutely no qualms that we can turn it around. But the one thing that we definitely need to improve on is shots on goal. For the second time under Klopp, only the second time under Klopp, have we failed to register a single shot on target the whole game. Now that comes down to the way Atletico Madrid defended, and they defended so well. They absolutely defended so well. There's aspects of Atletico's games I really don't like, and I forget that they have these attributes in their game until you play them. Like, I don't watch Atletico Madrid week in, week out, but they're falling on the floor at all times, or whenever they can, and actually getting given these little fouls and stuff like that, so they've got free kicks to take. Yeah, it was a difficult one. The referee wasn't the best last night. Really wasn't the best last night, because there was fouls that they would get given for them, that if the same thing happens to us, it just goes, no foul, and it's like, what are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? And it gets to a point at some point where you just have to sit back and laugh and hope that that's not the referee for the second leg. Fingers crossed. If it's a different referee, fair play, we've got a fair shot at the whole tie. If not, we've just got to try and go through the power of Anfield, which we've done before. Obviously, it's a legendary thing. It really is. The fact that we've got like the power of Anfield to come, it is real. People know it's real as well, and they will feel it. And Jürgen Klopp sent that warning last night as well, basically saying the tie isn't over. Welcome to Anfield. You will have Anfield to deal with as well. So I personally, I don't feel too negative about this result. It's crap that we didn't have a shot on target all game, but we were creating chances. Salah wasn't at his best last night. Mane he played well, but got took off because of the yellow card, and Jürgen Klopp even clarified that in his press conference after the game. Basically, just because he felt that they were going to try and get him sent off because he picked up a yellow card. They wanted him to pick up another yellow card, so he subbed him off. Totally the right thing to do. Some people won't agree with that, but it absolutely was the right thing to do. The only thing that people will question and are questioning is Jürgen Klopp's substitutions, because they didn't have an impact on the game greatly. I want to have a look and see just exactly who our substitutions were, if this works. Just because obviously you want your substitutes to come on and affect the game in a positive way, and it didn't really happen for us last night, if this stops freezing. So we had Milner come on for Henderson. Hopefully Henderson is going to be all right, because that's a massive one for us. Hopefully Henderson's going to be okay. He's due to have a scan on his hamstring. Fingers crossed he's absolutely fine. So Milner came on then. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain came on as well. I cannot remember for the life of me. I think he came on for Salah. And then Origi also came on. I think he came on for Mane at half time as well. Now, the other options on the bench that we had that you could have brought on, Minamino, that could have been decent. Naby Keita is one that could have been really good in the midfield as well. Obviously, Joel Matip would be the other one defensively. But Naby Keita could have been the play in this game. Could have been the play to help break down a very, very stubborn Atletico Madrid, getting the ball and playing it through lines, or carrying that ball through the lines himself, through a very physical team, but he's very good at riding tackles, and that could be something that happens in the second leg. There are options, there are things that you can look at for the head of the second leg where you think, okay, not the best performance we had last night, but it's only 1-0. Now, what we can't afford them to do is go to Anfield and score an away goal. That is absolutely something that we can't let them do. But we are still well in this tie. It's not over. It's far from over. There's 3 weeks till this game anyway. So let's just take it in our stride as it is. Got West Ham, I think, on Monday. Because we don't play this weekend. I think we play Monday. We do indeed play Monday. So we've got plenty of time between now and Monday to get prepared for West Ham, and then everything else in between then, whatever comes, we will deal with. But we are still well in this tie. So this tie isn't over by any stretch of the imagination. We've gone away from home to Atletico Madrid. We've gone away and, yes, we've lost the game 1-0, but in a very, very tough atmosphere against a tough team that are notoriously difficult to break down, especially in European competition. I still feel that we're well in this competition, definitely. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Anyway, it was a negative. It's a negative and also a positive performance. Negative because we didn't create the chances that we needed to and get them on target, but a positive because it's only a 1-0 deficit to overturn. We've got an Anfield leg to come, and I believe that we will play much more positively, because remember, this is our second break after this break that we've had. This is our second game, I should say, after the break we've just had. Once we get our rhythm back, we should be able to, get a much more positive result in the second leg. But let me know what your thoughts were in the comments below, and how you're feeling about the game and the tie overall. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please do like it and subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you once again, and I will catch you later.